Now, yesterday, Sony admitted that more than 2,000 customers' names and partial addresses have been discovered posted online. It's just the latest example of the risks posed to all of us from hackers. And yet, with an increase in internet shopping, we are increasingly putting our personal information online. How realistic is it then to try to protect yourself? We asked our technology correspondent Benjamin Cohen to come up with some advice on how to outwit the hackers.
Every day, millions of us happily give our credit card information and lots more to complete strangers. It's called the internet. We give websites run by people we've never met passwords and financial details that can unlock all of our personal information, allow them to damage our reputation and fraudulently purchase things in our name. Experts tell us to be more careful, but not in simple English, so we thought we'd tell you how to make yourself more secure.
Even if the website you're visiting is genuine, how can you tell whether it's secure? Well, if it is, and the information you type in is being encrypted, then a little padlock appears on your screen. But by default, many websites don't have encrypted logins, just like that of the Sony PlayStation network that was recently hacked.
That hack and another on Sony's network saw almost 100 million users' data stolen. It includes names, passwords and even some users' banking details. If that data is in the hands of savvy criminals, it could trigger one of the biggest episodes of identity theft ever seen. One way to beat the hackers might be to trick them, and instead of being so obvious, try to lose yourself in the crowd. Maybe with an alias that will simply lead them down a blind alley. That's pretty popular in Japan, and it's why online I'm sometimes better known as Benjamus Maximus. Oh dear, I'm going to have to get myself a new name now. It's recommended that you actually use different passwords for every online service that you access. But that means remembering dozens of different passwords. So how many people actually bother?
Even doing the knowledge was hard, but trying to remember 10, put it into different accounts, and that would be too difficult.
How many passwords do you have for things you use online?
I can't count them, there's too many.
8, 10, something rather like that, probably. I must admit I've just got one, actually, that I use for everything.
You could let your computer store the passwords, but what if that's stolen? There are online tools to help, but one of the largest, LastPass, has admitted that it too has probably fallen victim to a hack. So what else can we try?
Experts say that the best advice is to have a different password for every significant website you use. But as we've learned, online password managers aren't always so secure. So maybe a more low-tech solution is the safest way, like writing them all down on a piece of paper and keeping it somewhere very, very close. Maybe like me, in a secret pocket in my underwear. Oh, no, I'm going to have to find somewhere even more secret now.
Futurologists say that we may end up swiping our hands over a scanner to log into websites or to pay on the high street. But until then, users might need to come up with new and inventive ways to keep themselves secure.